The last lesson in chapter 1 is section 8 is square root in mathematics grade 8. So this is very easy. So and it is studied from previous stages. Okay, look at your Babajan. Square root is like what? Be careful. Square root يعني رجل يوزع طبعا. Its symbol is like what? It's like that. So this is the symbol of square root. And if we have square root of 25 equal 5, or when you have square root of 16 equal 4. Why? Because anytime we have what? When we have multiply two same number, so we can get something. So if I take square root for this, so we can the answer like what? When we have what? 3 times 3 equal 9. So square root of 9 equal what? 3. And 4 times 4 equal what? 16. So square root of 16 equal what? Equal 4. Okay, be careful. The numbers should be the same. Okay, so we can get the perfect square root. For example, we have what? We have 81. Square root of 81. So before calculate this, you have to think about 81. It comes from which to the same number? It comes from 9 times 9. So and the result, it will be what? It is 9. Okay, 100. It is 10. Why it is 10? Because 10 times 10 equal 100. So the square root of 100, it is 10. So this is like what? So you are, as a student, you have to memorize or understand. You can don't memorize, you can understand, or if you can understand, you have to memorize. Okay, this square root of 1 equal 1, square root of 4 equal 2, square root of 9 equal 3, square root of 16 equal 4, square root of 25 equal 5, square root of 36 equal 6, square root of 49 equal 7, square root of 64 equal 8, square root of 81 equal 9, square root of 100 equal 10, square root of 121 equal 11, square root of 144 equal 12. Okay, square root 169 equal 13, square root 196 equal 14, and square root of what? uh, 15 times 15. You have to, for example, if you forget 15, okay, you have to like what? You have to multiply 5 times 5, 25, and 2, 5 times 1, 1, and 7. You have to put a 0. 1 times 5 and 1 times 1. Okay, now 5. Okay, now you can what? 225 equal 15. Okay, so and so on. If you want to 17 times 17, find the number. So the result, the square root of this result, it will be 17. Okay, so this is like that. So you have to understand from this. So this every of this, it comes from a number and times itself. Okay, and this is what? This is perfect square root. Okay, look at here, Babajan. Look at here. Find the two square roots of each number. I ask you in the exam, find the two square root. So you can find in positive and negative form. Like what? 81. 81, look at here. For example, 81, okay? 81, one time is positive and one time is negative. So this is 9, this is negative 9. Okay? 1. Okay, this is 1 and this is 1. What about 144? 144. One time is positive, one time is negative. It's 12, negative, it is 12. Okay? So this is like that. And be careful. So this is like that. Be careful when we have negative inside. square root, so this is undefined, be careful. Okay, so 100, so we can solve this. You have to leave your answer like that. You can say, and it's undefined. Okay, we don't, or we can't calculate square root of negative number. Why? Because we don't have two same number and equals what? Equals negative. Okay, be careful. So tell me, it comes from where? 10 times negative 10, so they are not the same. So this is not the perfect square root. Okay, so we can solve this anytime when you have negative inside the square root, so this is undefined, be careful. Okay, now we have what? Negative 81, so this is undefined. Okay, be careful. If we have like that, so this is negative 9, be careful, they are different. Okay, we don't have any solution, but we have solution in this case. Okay, Babajan, so this is the result. We have what? We have this example, be careful. So this is very easy. Okay, evaluate each expression. We have 3 square root of 25 plus 4. Now we have what? We have order of operation, you can say, and you have to calculate the square root at the first, so this is 5, and we have 3. What is the relation between them? This is times, because we don't have any sign, it's times. 3 times square root of 25 is 5, but we have 3 times 5 plus 4. 3 times 5, 15, plus 4 equal what? Equal uh, 19. Okay, so this is like that, and we have what? We have like that. Okay, the square root can distribute for numerator and denominator. Okay, so we can say square root of 16 and square root of 4. So this is, it becomes what? It becomes 4, and this, it becomes 2. Okay, so it is what? It is 2, right? Now what about this number, this example? So we have what? This square root for 16, so this is 4. Square root for 4 is 2. Okay, look at it, Babajan. We have what? Square root of 16, 4. Square root of 4, 2. Plus 1 over 2. Now, we have what? We have two fractions and we have plus between them. If we have two fractions and you have to look at the denominator, if they are the same or like terms, so you can add the numerator. Okay, because we have 2 in denominator, so we can add between them. So keep the denominator, and 4 plus 1 is 5. So this is the last result, and you can write down in this form. So this form, there is no difference between them. Okay, and this is the last point about square root, and this is very easy. The point is very easy, and you have to solve the examples, and please be careful for the exam. Page 42 is very important. Here we have some solved pointers, so this is very clarification to you, and so we have these pointers that I highlighted to you. So we solve it as a home quiz to you. I sent you the last week, so now you have to work on these to be strong in the exam. And we have these forms, especially example number 1 is important, 2 is important, 3 is important, and 10 is important. They are uh, important, so this important, 12 important, so you have to solve this and you have to understand from this question, so to be, and 8 is important. Okay, be careful, this question is very important to the exam, and you have to work on this. You have to understand the concept of each one until to be perfect in the topics, points, until to get high mark. Oh, thank you so much. If you have any question, so you can or if you have any question or you want to see more videos, you can follow or watch my channel Mamosta dash Suffer in every platforms. Okay, thank you so much.